Question asks, is x minus 2 a factor of x to the fourth plus 5x cubed minus 7x squared minus 29x plus 30? It will be a factor if the remainder is 0. So that's our goal. Determine if the remainder is 0. Now, there's several ways to do this. You could use synthetic division, which is what I would prefer to use, I think. 1 x to the fourth 5x cubed minus 7x squared minus 29x plus 30. So here's how this process works. We bring the 1 down. Whatever's in the first slot comes down. 2 times 1 is 2. That moves up here. Then we add going down. 5 plus 2 is 7. Again, bring the 1 down. 2 times 1 is 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. Next, 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Add going down. Negative 7 plus 14 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Negative 29 and 14 add going down. Negative 29 and 14 is negative 15. 2 times negative 15 is negative 30, and the result is 0. The remainder is 0. So yes, x minus 2 is a factor. Again, let me repeat the process for you one more time. Coefficients 1, 5, negative 7, negative 29, 30. Make sure all of the exponents are there. If you're missing an x squared, you need to put in a 0x squared because you've got to make sure each one of these is in the proper place. Bring the 1 down. 2 times 1 is 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Negative 7 and 14 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Negative 29 and 14 is negative 15. 2 times negative 15 is negative 30. Positive 30 and negative 30 adds up to 0. That's our remainder. If you would have done long division, your remainder is 0. When that happens, x minus 2, this number does not become minus 2, but minus whatever it is. So minus 2, that's out there. So that's one way to do this. Another way to do this is to do polynomial long division. So we take the x minus 2 and we actually divide it into all of this, x to the fourth plus 5x cubed minus 7x squared minus 29x plus 30. X to the fourth divided by x to the first. So this divided by this is x to the third power. Then multiply x to the third times x is x to the fourth. X to the third times negative 2 is negative 2. X cubed. And then you have to subtract. And this is where it's easy to make a mistake because the signs get tricky. X to the fourth minus x to the fourth goes away. 5 minus negative 2. 5x cubed minus negative 2x cubed is 5x cubed plus 2x cubed, which is 7x cubed. And all this other stuff comes down. Then we divide 7x cubed divided by x. 7x cubed divided by x is 7x squared. Multiply 7x squared times x is 7x cubed. 7x squared times negative 2 is negative 14x squared. And then subtract and be very careful with the signs. 7x cubed minus 7x cubed is 0. Negative 7 minus negative 14. Negative 7x squared plus 14x squared would be 7x squared. So when I subtract, we have 7x squared minus 29x plus 30. We divide again. 7x squared divided by x is 7x. 7x times x, 7x squared. 7x times negative 2, negative 14x, and subtract again. 7x squared minus 7x squared goes away. Negative 29 minus negative 14 is negative 29 plus 14. So negative 29x plus 14x is negative 15x plus 30. And then we divide, for the last time, negative 15x divided by x is negative 15. Negative 15 times x, negative 15x, negative 15 times negative 2 plus 30. So many places you can make a mistake with a sign. But you will see when you subtract negative 15x minus negative 15x, 0, 30 minus 30, 0. The remainder is 0. When the remainder is 0, we conclude, yes, x minus 2 is a factor. I want you to notice something. When we did the synthetic division, we also had an answer of x cubed plus 7x squared plus 7x minus 15. What do I mean by that? That's what this is. That's what 1, 7, 7, negative 15 is. That's 1x cubed plus 7x squared plus 7x minus 15 is 0. So that's another way for us to do that. Now you've got to ask yourself, would you rather do long division or would you rather do synthetic division? And I think for most people, the answer is they'd rather do synthetic division. But there's one other way that I could do this. I want to show you on the TI graphing calculator. So let me go ahead and pull that up for you. Here we go. I want 2 to be x. So I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 2. Store in x. Where is x? As I need to adjust my screen here. There we go. X is here. 2 store in x. Enter. So now 2 is stored in x. So if I type in x, to the 4th power plus 5x to the 3rd plus 5x to the 3rd power minus 7x squared minus 29x plus 30. What this is doing is this is determining the remainder, which is also determining the value of the function. If I get 0, then x minus 2 is a factor. Sure enough, I get 0. You could have plugged in 2, you could have plugged in 2 to the 4th plus 5 times 2 cubed minus 7 times 2 squared minus 29 times 2 plus 30. I just prefer to do it this way. So there's 3 different ways: synthetic division, long division. Plug it into the calculator to determine if x minus 2 is a factor of that polynomial.